Hey everybody, welcome to Around the Basket, episode 53.
Yes.
I am one of your co-hosts, Daryl, joined by this guy over here, Jeremy. How you doing?
Doing great. We just had the best conversation with Chris O'Zolins on the Chain Out podcast.
Very informative.
Oh, so informative.
Yeah.
Man, that guy does so much for disc golf. We know so many people who do so much for disc golf, but Chris is really, really killing it.
He is.
In a good way, right? So one of the things we've got going on tonight, and we're going to see how this goes. This may not be the best for our Patreon members. We're going to find out. But Carrie, Neil, and Clive Lovett of the Flight Paths podcast are doing a recording tonight for their Christmas episode. And we thought we would jump on and join them. So we figured you guys could get a little behind the scenes. You may only hear one side of the conversation.
Yeah.
But we'll see how that goes.
We'll see.
Yeah. So we're going to do that. You'll hear us. And we've got
second.
a microphone as well.
We can just join.
Mm-hmm.
Let me type in our name while we're here. Chain Out. We're using that custom combination. No, we're not using the Zoom P4. Can we use a Zoom P4?
Let's give it a try. Whatever you
that's
think.
The speaker. So yeah, we'll use that one as the speaker. Sorry, I thought I had it set up, and it is. Okay.
Okay.
Joining.
Let's get ready.
Oh wow. Hey, everybody. Oh. It's all good. Yeah, we just had a great conversation with Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, it's pretty easy go-to for me for the cookie that I put out for Santa, and it's not going to be a fan favorite, I don't think, for everyone listening, but it's going to be a ginger cookie with raisins in it, a nice soft ginger cookie.
Bah humbug. Bah humbug. No. It's got to be classic chocolate chip.
Well, if we're not nothing if we don't have hot takes for you. So
We're not used to this side of it.
Oh. Oh, as a podcast, I was going to say if it was about just disc golf in general, I was going to put Daryl on the spot because he would have no answer for it.
Yeah.
He does.
I'm not a believer in setting goals. And I'll tell you why. Is because I feel like if you set a goal and you achieve it, then what next? Then you set another goal. And then so you're never completing. You're always pushing it. And I guess that's a good thing, but you're never satisfied because you're always pushing to the next goal. If you set a goal and you don't achieve it, well then you feel like a failure because you didn't reach your goal. Okay. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, Clive, you know what? I am with you on that because I am the goal setter of the group here. And the way I look at it is this is it's the same way as when my wife says to me, when she says, "Jeremy, jump," I don't say how high. I ask, "How many stars you do you want while I'm up there?" Kind of going on that whole thing of when you shoot for the moon and miss, you're still among the stars. So I think that's kind of the same way you're going at it is when you have this high lofty goal and you do go to achieve it, even if you don't get there, you've still gone a lot further than not having a goal at all in the first place. Apart from all the people that are here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Somebody that we haven't already had on.
That's right. Well, oh, that's because I would say one of my my dream guests, Daryl. Do you have a dream guest? Because we've had a few people we've tried to get on the podcast and
Hmm.
haven't had
Yet,
success with
yet.
yet. So can you answer that one first?
Yeah, well, I've got two people that I would like to get on. One of them would be keeping in, you know, Jeremy always likes to find a tenuous link to have guests on our podcast because our one of our prerequisites is that they have to be tied to Canadian disc golf. So Simon Lizotte, we would like to get him on just because he has Canadian ties. But also, if we couldn't get Simon or some other person that I'd like to get on, I'd like to speak to Big Germ. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, for me, I just kind of keep going back to the well because we've had some of my favorite people on, and I think I just saw one in the your audience there, being Gabby Lee. She's one of my favorites to have on the podcast. Sophia Donica as well. We love talking to her, and we just talked to Joe Henderson. We had the three of them on, and to me, that's I love all of our episodes, but talking to those three at the same time, it was just
That was a big one. Yeah.
so it's hard to say that I need to have anyone else when we had it. And talking to Elaine King, and I know for the two of you as well, when you look back into the catalog of the Flight Pass podcasts, some of the people that you've had a chance to talk
Yeah.
to, it's amazing. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Awesome. Yeah.
in Calgary or if Ward had traveled, but the trainings are just getting better and better. And the biggest impact that we can do, again, something I'm super proud of for this year, it's the international and the Canadian ties,
Yes.
the
So
international disc
Zoe
golf
and
coach.
I got to sit down at in Tucson at the very first All Stars conference and All Star show, and we ended up hanging out a lot and chatting. And I told her, I'm going to get you to Canada. It's going to happen. And then you ended up in Calgary, and I couldn't, on the first Zoom call, I was in Montreal with a family emergency and I couldn't join. And then I couldn't come out this year. I was going to come to Calgary and I had another family thing happening. So recently, myself and Justin and Elizabeth have reached out to Uplay and to Zoe and said, "What did you do in Calgary and how can we do that in Kamloops?" So, and Justin's had your book since like day one, and he took it and he developed like a 6 week summer program for kids to teach them. And so I really hope we can make it happen. So,
Yeah. It's just brilliant when people that are already on fire, people that have been teaching, people that are teachers but don't know much about disc golf, when all of those types of experience come together to want to continue.
yeah.
It's just some of the most beautiful rooms to be a part of, continued education. Thank you.
Sweet, sweet, absolutely. I mean, I have the president of the club on, Thomas, and he's been texting me back and forth. Not that he didn't know that it was happening, but I just kind of on a whim did it, trying to see if I could get you here for TCO and get you inspired to come. And it's kind of snowballing quickly right now. So yeah, it's
Awesome.
I can't wait to. Well, I guess I'm sharing it. This is going to be out there. So hopefully it
Yeah.
happens. Manifest it, believe it, and it'll happen, right? So
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. Been on the
Okay,
bucket list for a while.
yes.
Jeremy and Daryl, another question we asked every guest is, I'm coming over for Christmas dinner. I'm going to have a lot of Christmas dinners this year by the looks of things. What is the one dish you would put in front of me and say, this is going to be fantastic?
The one dish that
That
ooh.
your family make, like a,
You know what it is? It's going to be for me. It is going to be a big plate of stuffing, and you can have some gravy if you want, because the stuffing we make is killer. Like I will have, when you quarter up your plate or you third up your plate, and it's supposed to be X amount of protein and X amount of vegetables and X amount of this. Mine is mostly stuffing. So,
so I have to make two types of stuffing.
okay.
I make one with Italian sausage,
Oh wow.
hot Italian sausage, and I have people at work say, "Can you bring me a slice of it? After Thanksgiving, can you bring me a slice of it because they like it?" And then my daughter doesn't like that though, so I have to make her the traditional bread stuffing as well. What kind of stuffing?
Well, this one here, it's a bread type stuffing with
Yeah.
a number of seeds in it and spices and just tastes good. But when you tell me you slice your stuffing,
Yeah.
I
Well,
can't wait to try that. Thomas, are you thinking the same thing?
I'm thinking the same thing. That went
No,
through
so
my mind.
so I
heavily.
make it two ways. I'll Italian sausage, and there's all kind of stuff that goes in there. Usually just what I can find in the fridge, and then I'll stuff the bird with it. But I'll also put it in. I'll make a loaf pan, like almost like a meatloaf pan of it as well, because it's so popular.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to give you guys a pro tip
Meatloaf
about
pan
stuffing.
stuffing.
I'm going to change your life with stuffing right now. You're going to take your leftover stuffing, put it in a bowl, and judge by volume, eggs. So whip an egg if you have like, 4 cups, whip an egg, make a ball, put it in your waffle iron and make a stuffing waffle out of it.
Oh, wow.
And then hot turkey and gravy over top. So good.
That sounds delicious.
I was
Can
gonna
we
change
do
my I was gonna change my answer, Clive. What you get is actually a next day sandwich with turkey,
Yeah.
cranberry sauce, a little bit of stuffing, salt and pepper. Phil, there
Yeah.
you go.
It's 12:15 in the
Okay.
morning or on Boxing Day count as
Yeah.
next day. That's what we're digging in. It's like
That's what you're
Okay,
getting.
I'm gonna
too
give
much
you.
wine, too much beer. Let's pull out the turkey. All the leftovers come out, and we make sandwiches at like midnight.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
Stuffing
give
bread
you
as a waffle.
a thing that my mum did. So the next day, Boxing Day, you've got your turkey, you've got your stuffing, you get your mashed potato, you get your carrots, you get your Brussels sprouts. You basically, I've got one of those slap chop things, so I'll put the Brussels sprouts
I'm
and
gonna love my
carrots,
nuts.
and then just smash those down, and you mix it in. So you mix all the potato and vegetables together, and you fry them.
Bubble and squeak.
Yeah,
Bubble,
and then you
there-
serve fried
bubble,
eggs over
bubble
it.
and squeak. There's
That was going to be my answer. I don't make
Oh.
anything special for Christmas meal, but the only thing I was going to say was my mum does make homemade pickled onions, and I get her to ship those over to me. So pickled onions was going to be the thing, but then when people were talking about next day meals, that was going to be my go-to. Bubble and squeak the next day, all the leftovers, chop it all up, fry it in a pan. Best thing ever.
I bought a jar of pickled onions 3-4 days ago, and it's almost empty right now.
You bought pickled onions, Clive? Okay. Clive, I'm going to hook you up with pickled onions and cowboy candy. Like, it's the easiest thing in the world to make.
Oh, I know
Oh
that.
my
But
God.
yeah. But
Oh, by the way, the bubble is, I didn't know that was a thing. I do
Bubble
that
and
at my
squeak.
house. We fry it, then we put 2 fried eggs over top of it, and you
Yeah.
cut the yolk into
Well,
it,
if
and it's delicious.
if you do that if you can do it for breakfast as well, then you
Yeah.
have the eggs on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We're starting to see a theme here, Carrie. Is the next thing what you do is you get this martini and you crack an egg in it.
Pretty much a fried egg goes with anything, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so Jeremy, Darrell, plans for 2026? What are you looking forward to?
2026, you're going to hear me talking about it every opportunity I get to, and that's going to be Grand Prairie
I
Nationals.
knew you were going to say that.
Are you playing in it?
I hope to be. Yeah, we
Yeah.
hope to be playing. If we're lucky enough to be involved in it, otherwise, we'll be happy to do that as well. But just with all the fun I had in Clearwater with Dennis Griffard and the Nationals a couple years ago, and then this year at Oat Goat and Gabe Robinson, Daryl Bankus, and everybody. They're just such great events, and it's the best way to bring community together. I know you and Carrie were at Falcons Flight this year, and we all know how wonderful it is for Western Canada there. And it feels like Nationals just does that in its own way, but for the whole country. So I'm really excited for that. And one more I'm going to add there, Clive. I'm excited to head to TCO again this year. My first A tier, and to go back to TCO
Awesome.
in 2026.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you as well, though, personally, because this is the third season of our podcast, and it's been very slow. I mean, it's only the 4th episode, and we're actually started it after after the season was over, and a lot of that went on. That's totally due to me. I'm the person that kind of, not taking away from Kerry's contribution or whatever, but I'm the person that kind of organizes it and tries to get guests on and whatever.
He just says, Carrie, here's the link. Are you available Wednesday? That's all he does.
But the for various reasons, it just wasn't filling my cup or whatever, and I don't know why. And you probably go through this. You like there's 3 or 4 people that have said yes, I'll come on the show, and you say okay, when, and then it's like boom, silence, crickets. Yeah. And it just but it was hearing from meeting you at Falcons Flight, and comments from Alex Penny that went, hey, what we're doing is, I mean, it's not world changing, but there are people that listen to the show and people that have found value in the show that made me go, okay, it's not just about what I get out of things. It's about what other people get out of things, what Kerry wants. So that was, thanks for all those little mini chats we had between going and teeing off. Yeah. You're most welcome.
Well, thank you for that, Clive. And it's great because the one thing about what I think we're doing is we're sharing that love of disc golf. And whether, it's Flight Paths doing it, whether it's Chain Out, whether it's Missed Mando, we all have the same goal in mind. And what that is just to grow the sport and share the love of the sport and get people to know more about it. And what else could you ask for? So when you hear, we love it when we hear somebody say that they enjoyed one of our episodes, and I've listened to so many of yours and enjoyed them. So I'm glad that I could share that with you as well. And including the Brett Hanna one that you just put out. We just shouted that out on the podcast previously too. It was a great conversation.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I love you guys. I try to get on there as much as I can and interact with you guys and share. And yeah, you guys do super cool things, super focused on Canadian disc golf, and I love it. So we're lucky to have you guys here. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you. We were meant to get dressed up, but we
kind of
rushed.
Switched so quickly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
I was wondering if there was going to be a Christmas outfit contest, and then I rushed from dinner, and then I was like, oh, I don't have anything, but hey, that's all right.
That's okay.
I have a question about food. Since we're talking about all this holiday food, do Canadians do up deviled eggs or take deviled eggs as seriously as Americans?
It happens. I don't think they're like
I love
like
deviled
a
eggs.
fixture. Yeah.
Okay. My family did deviled eggs. And
I need a
this summer-
qualifier. What does serious mean? for you? I need to know that before I can answer that question.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's your regular, but I mean, it feels like everybody's either putting little bits of like amazing bacon or their homemade pickled onions or their homemade this or their that or the brine from their homemade vinegar
Yeah.
secret
Yeah.
ingredient. And so it's kind of like here's your ingredients that everyone can make off the internet, and then what's your special like flavor twist is a thing. And people will put like candied bacon and maple syrup dollops, like it just goes all over the
So
place.
good. So good when that
Deviled eggs
happens.
around these parts.
The best is when
Dang,
there's
you guys, look at
selection.
the chain out.
Look at the dress up.
There you go.
Amazing.
We had to try and make it make an appearance. So there you go.
You guys won.
Nice.
You're elf,
What's this
elf-
rainbow
elf on the
unicorn
shelf.
Santa?
Yeah.
I need that
Yes, that's
double
exactly
high
what it is.
in space.
Yeah, you guys are the disc golf elf on the shelf right now. That's what you are.
Never afraid to embarrass ourselves.
No.
I'm trying to find a picture, but I don't know if I can, Zoe. But I did smoked brisket deviled eggs, where you take the smoked brisket and the pickled onions and you mix it with the yolk and it gets piped in, and they're like lights out, so good.
Sorry, can we
See,
go
that's
back
what
a
I'm talking
second?
about.
What did Carrie say there again? Did she mention eggs again?
Smoked brisket, pickled eggs.
Dude, okay, so I feel like you have to come down for any holiday because I feel again everyone wants anyone to bring the platter of deviled eggs to the party around here, and maybe it's a Pacific Northwest or just an Oregon thing. I don't know.
It was a super 70s, 80s thing in Canada, like Western Canada for sure, small town Canada. I don't know.
Western Canada is basically Oregon just north. I mean,
That's
not
right,
It
that's
too-
right.
we're not-
really is actually.
really
we
is.
really aren't that far away.
So, chain out elves. I basically said, do Canadians take their deviled eggs as serious as Americans, or at least the people that I'm surrounded with right here in Oregon, because they're like one of my favorite, like
Yeah.
guilty pleasure. I'll eat the whole half platter, or as many as people will let me. But and like we started talking about all the flavors that everybody like, all the directions: sweet, savory, whoa, homemade.
Here we go.
brine.
Here we go. I don't know if that's gonna.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, looking healthy, looking good. When I
Okay.
say healthy,
So
I'll make
Carrie,
them for you.
Carrie,
Yeah?
are we having like a potluck at TCO? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, maybe we have a deviled egg
Maybe
competition.
the team party back at my house, right? When all the
Christmas themed.
pros, visiting pros and team come to eat and hang out. Yeah.
Yeah.
love that.
We'll all have a slice of sausage stuffing and some of Carrie's deviled eggs there.
I'll make sausage stuffing for TCO
That's
If Carrie-
amazing.
if Carrie
That's
hosts.
amazing.
Not bad.
and gravy as well.
Why did you go to TCO for the food?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, it is 8:04. We can keep going if people want to chat. If people have any questions, or maybe we'll just go around and I just want to make some final comments. I want to thank all of you for coming. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Right before we started that, I was getting ready to be like, "Well, I have to go pretty soon, but I have a final thing.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna do a fast giveaway for your listeners because
Wow.
I'm like really stoked, Carrie, that you reached out and that you're gonna do everything you can to make me get to the place I've been trying to get to for a while.
Yes.
But so because I got to talk about the personal professional disc golfer and then the executive director, for your listeners, the first Canadian disc golf donation that goes into the December fundraiser from You Play any amount, doesn't matter what, put in the notes that you are down with the Carrie and Clive flight path. And I'm going to send you one of my signature Sphinxes with whatever your donation level was. And I'll
Awesome.
sign it and put the sticker with it too. So you have to put that in the notes. And it can be the Clive and Carrie or the Carrie and Clive flight path. I don't know which one of you drives better, which one of you puts better, but I have to see that in person to be able to do those taglines. Like,
The Carrie and Carrie flight path.
Oh,
like does
Yeah.
Carrie
If-
bang more chains? Like, who goes?
if
I'm
Carrie,
sorry,
if
Clive.
Carrie can actually make it to the T-pad.
That's right. If I can actually get to the T pad, that's right.
Well, but anyways, so we're gonna watch that, and Dustin and we really do have to get to something at 8:30, and so I
Okay,
did want,
yes.
I sent you the link to be able to share it, and
Yep.
thank you for that. That's fun. We're gonna watch this. We're gonna send you guys a photo and let you know which one of your dedicated members is
Woohoo!
the winner.
Thank you.
And then
Thank
That is
you.
awesome.
Want to thank you for showing up and supporting our podcast, Zoe. You're welcome here anytime, and we hope to see you in Kamloops next year.
yeah, to be continued with these fun things coming up to be played with, taught with, spread
Yes.
out, and
Yeah.
joy. Hey, and to the Chain Out boys, Elf-tastic, thank you. I look forward to connecting with you guys more. Gabby Lee,
Sure.
you know it. You will always have a room down here in Oregon, and our training facility right outside of here. So make a trip.
Thank
Just
you,
like
Zoe. Give Dustin a hug
Thanks,
for
Zoe.
us.
So
Merry
great to
Christmas.
meet you.
Thank you.
Zoe,
Thanks.
one more quick comment. I've been trying to get someone on the show to talk about the mental side of the game and the psychology part of the game. If you know of anybody that might be interested, a sports psychologist or someone that would talk about that, just maybe fire me their contact details, or that would be awesome. And that's anybody on the show if anybody knows anybody. But yeah.
I'll noodle on that. There's a couple people I just got to think about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
okay.
I'll let you know. Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
a good.
Well, you have a great Christmas.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
Merry
you take
Christmas.
care.
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
All right, you
Okay.
guys. Well,
I just-
let's make it easy
Go
for
ahead.
everybody and let you go and enjoy your Wednesday evening. But thank you all so much for joining us. You guys, those shirts are everything.
Why don't we have
It's just
club
up
shirts
front on
that
my
look like that?
computer screen. I was like, oh my god, that's great.
Yeah.
Like, where did
I-
it go?
Well,
I just want to jump in as we were like reminiscing about 2025, and it sort of serendipitous, I guess, Jeremy, that you popped up here. But at Falcons Flight, we played our last round together, and it was probably one of my best rounds of my year, both from just a fun card, had a great time. I think we all tied for hottest round of the day that day, and so it's like super cool to see you on this today and have a chance to just say thanks for being just an amazing card mate that day and coming off a really tough lightning delayed round the day before. It was awesome playing with you that day, so just really appreciated it, and thank you so much. I'm glad I got to say thanks. Didn't always get a chance right after the round to say it, so thank you.
oh yeah, you're welcome. And that was the best for us to play and to come off that all feeling good, all smiling, everyone having great shots, and then to see in that third card or fourth card, whatever we were, and we were the hot round. That was an amazing weekend. So thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming out and joining in our Christmas special, and look forward to seeing you all in 2026.
If not at TCO, at Nationals,
Yeah,
Yes.
or
Yeah.
Highlights of the year.
That's
or
right.
both.
That's right. I know no matter what, my flight paths will lead your way at some point next year.
Oh,
Oh.
and I know I'll chain out.
yes.
Yeah.
Aw, thank you so much.
All right, you guys.
This was so
Love you.
fun.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
Christmas.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank
Good to
you.
see everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas.
Thanks, Bill and Gabby.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Take care.
Recording stopped.
There you go.
All right, beauty.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys,
All right.
for showing up there. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And
That was awesome.
Fun.
Thank you guys. That surprised me. I didn't know how long your interview was with Chris, and then I was like, Chris is on? That's crazy. But yeah.
Yeah, no, it was great, and thanks for inviting us. We're glad to be a part of it. I'm so excited. I know, Clive, when we were talking at Falcons 2, it was about just get those episodes out there, right? Because
Yeah.
it's don't sweat the, like, we struggled with that a little bit too, with sweating them for
We always used to say, don't let good get in the way of great.
yeah
Yeah.
or
They-
great
yeah,
get in
Don't
the
let
way of
that
good.
great get in the way of good. Sorry.
Great. Get all the good stuff out of here. We're only going for great. It's, when you get, because we started off with a bang. I think we started off with a bang anyway, because we had like
Oh, for
Zoe, Holland
Yeah.
Handley,
Missy.
Yeah, and Jen Allen, and
Stokely and
well, Scott Stokely. I mean,
I'm
I'm not
surprised he didn't
recording
show
this now,
up tonight,
but
actually.
Scott, well, Scott Stokely will appear.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. He's I love Scott, and he's got a brand to sell, and he does it really well. And so he'll make an appearance. But yeah, and so then you're going, oh, how can you keep this up? But some of the best conversations we've had, like as you say, Gabby Lee. I love chatting with Gabby. She's so grounded,
So good.
so thoughtful. The like we had Thomas Griffin, who was there. He's the president of Kamloops Disc Golf Club. Thomas, who was on with us. He's just having a chat with the and Brett, the local people, and what they're doing is just as important as listening, talking to the pros.
Yeah,
Totally. And I think my big thing, you guys, and I've been trying to encourage Clive, is don't edit it. Just record it and put it out there.
That was the thing. It's like this was all the only editing I do. I listen for things that maybe if someone says, well, maybe there's a comment that maybe shouldn't be in there. Like we had a conversation in a podcast last year where I played with a guy in a tournament who was kicking his bag, throwing his bag, having temper tantrums, and I talked about that person, and I thought, oh, maybe I need to cut that out because the person could be identified. But when I listened back to it, I went, no, I don't need to cut that out because if the person realizes it's them, then good for them. That's
good for them.
But there was no names mentioned or anything like that. But now it's all I'm going to do is edit it, is make sure that each, compress it to make sure each sound feed is level.
Yeah.
And then it's going out there, so it'll be out
Good.
there
Don't
on
knock
the weekend.
yourself out.
That's one of the things that we used to do in the beginning was we used to pre-record, and then the software that we would use would record 3 separate video streams. So then I would edit the 3 video streams, and then I would manually cut between the video streams. And then, like you said, do the audio as well and add graphics and everything like that. And it was just taking so long that I said to Jeremy, I'm like, you know what? Let's just go live because there's no editing. We start it, we record, and then we're done. And then we just post it. There's a little bit of editing at the end. But yeah, I think that's one thing that saved us for me anyway, it saved me a lot of work. And
some of our best moments.
And time.
Yeah,
Like,
time is a big thing.
Time, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And like Jeremy said, some of our best moments have just come from on the fly. Some questions that Jeremy hasn't written in the script or the outline, they come up through the conversation, and I think it sounds better when it's more like that as well.
Yeah.
Well,
definitely.
And the one other thing too, Clive, sorry, is that there's been a couple moments where Daryl and I have broke down and had to try and bring it back together because when one of us starts laughing, there's no stopping us. And we have a few people like Kristen out there who they live for those moments. They're like waiting for us to do that. We're trying to resist it. Yeah. But, so those things don't necessarily happen because you might make that judgment call to edit it out if you edit it. And that might be someone's favorite part of the show.
Yeah, I have a music podcast as well, and it has been going for 2-3 years now, but I'm thinking about bringing it back. But I would interview musicians about what album inspired them, and they talk about the early years, and I found that if I scripted my questions, I missed out on a conversation.
Yeah.
So, someone would talk about their family, and that, you're going, that now it's like when they talk about their family, okay, I'm not going to go to the next, you answered that question. No, I'm going off on that tangent now and say, okay, how did your dad feel about you becoming a drummer? Or, or how did that impact your family? It's such an important part of it, rather than going on, okay, that's great, and going on to the next question. So I think there are questions you want to ask, but and you can get I have like 3-4 main questions, but I want it to be a conversation rather than just an interview, so to speak.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
Yeah. No.
All right.
Well,
I got a dash, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So have I. My dogs are just wild.
Well, thanks for letting us be part of it. And Carrie, I'm excited. Like I said, we might have to split, conquer, and divide. Daryl might end up at Smith Lake. I'll end up at TCO, and then we'll all end up at Smith Lake next year, or the 2027
Smith Lake. Yeah, Cleo was heartbroken when Chance was here. she was messaging. She's like, I'm just gonna cancel the whole thing, and we're like, no, don't cancel the whole thing. So her and she should have her 2027 date before the end of this year. It's just riding on Nate. He's gonna lock it in. So the city wants to lock in TCO as well.
Right.
So whatever she decides, I'll say to her, like, this is what the city wants to do. And the city wants that first 2 weeks of June. So they can like line item budget it from now to eternity. And then they know how much they got to give us every year and what they can't book at the island when we're there. So yeah.
Awesome.
Can I just say one last thing? I know you got to go, but everybody seems to be patting Jeremy on the back, saying what a great guy he is and things that he's done. But I want to say thanks to you, Carrie. Ever since you were on our episode about volunteering and doing things like that, I jumped onto the board. I was the communications member. But this year, I'm now the vice president of the Edmonton Disc Golf Association. I'm the Edmonton rep for Alberta Disc Golf.
Wow.
And I'm running putting league and I'm running events and everything, and that's all just because of you and a little bit of Craig saying,
5-1,
5-1, the combination sort of thing. So volunteering at events and things like that. So thanks to you, that's awesome.
Well, I obviously listen to my own advice. I'm on the PDGA Women's Committee. I'm on CanDisc this year.
Yeah.
I'm back on the KDGC board. Yeah, crazy. So,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I'll say I stepped up and I'm actually on the local board now as well.
Oh, congratulations.
There you
So
go.
no more
Hey,
saying.
Jeremy, what's your excuse?
Yeah. It's like I'd always say, hey, why aren't we doing this? You go, well, do you want to do that? Go ahead.
That's
Yeah.
that's got Craig written all over it.
Yeah.
You want to do
Awesome.
it? Step up and do it.
That's right. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for having us on.
All right, you
Yeah,
guys. Love you guys. Merry
You guys have a
Christmas.
great Christmas.
You too.
All
Thanks.
right. Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye
All
bye.
right. Bye.
See you, Kerry. Take care.
See ya. Take care.
Where's the leave button? Oh, he ended it anyway.
There we go.
All
Well, Dylan, we saw that you were in there. Hopefully you enjoyed that. It was something different. We were quite excited to get a chance to, Clive and Carrie had said they were having this open house for their record. And we love Canadian Disc Golf, and they're another great Canadian podcast out there. So
Hopefully that worked. We'll check it out at the end.
yeah, that's right.
Awesome.
So, well, I think other than that, Daryl, this is another thing. This is a sneak preview of what people
be.
might see on our Christmas episode.
Yeah, it'd be something like this. May not be exactly like this, but it'd be something like this. Maybe the background will look a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were talking to Dylan. We'll give anybody who gets into the Patreon and is in at 38 minutes and 17 seconds in. So Daryl and I were talking about all the crazy different things that have happened to us right before we go live with the Chain Out podcast. And today's was, I had a glass of beer that was beside me and it was a little too close. And how many seconds do you think, Daryl?
It was like,
It was a minute 30 maybe?
well, I had enough time to run upstairs, grab some towels, come back down, and then we went live.
And then we went live. So
yeah.
I hit my beer all over everything, thought maybe I was going to end up having to buy a new computer, but yet we got it dry and the Chain Out podcast went
see
on.
how much beer is leaked inside. Maybe later you'll find some of the keys that are a little bit sticky, but
Yeah, well, we'll figure it out. But
that might
that
be
was
for other reasons.
that was what happened. But other than that, thanks to everybody who did stick around and tune into this, and make sure to see what the other side of this of the Flight Path podcast looks like when they put it out there.
Yeah, they put out an audio podcast, right? So,
Yes, they
yeah,
do.
They won't be able to see us in our glory, but everyone made a reference to it. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was kind of cool. I didn't expect to be jumping in and having a conversation with Zoe Andike,
No, that was there, and
Gabby
Gabby
Lee
was
is
there in the
there,
background too.
Dennis Griffin.
Yeah, was Dennis Griffard there too?
Griffin.
Oh, Thomas Griffin.
Thomas Griffin.
Yeah,
sorry.
Thomas Griffin was there, as well. And it was great. I didn't realize we were going to get so much love too. So that was kind of
So
nice.
mainly for you.
We are the Chain Out podcast.
Right. You went to Falcon's Flight and had a great conversation with Clive down there. And so, yeah. It was one of those things where before the event happened, I was like, you know what? I don't think I can make it to Falcons this year. And then it was getting closer. Can I make it? Should I go? Well, maybe I'll just go down and caddy. I've missed the time. I missed the chance to play. Maybe I'll just come down with you guys and I'll just caddy for you.
Right.
Maybe I will. No. You know what? I'm not gonna have fear of missing out. That's it. I didn't go. I'm not going. That's fine. Jeremy gets back. Oh, I had such a great time. I met this person and this person, and I'm like, maybe I should have gone. And then I get to hear stories that you convince Clive that it's a great thing to bring back the podcast and all the conversations and realize that we're doing so much good in disc golf. And then a guy that was on your card happens to be in the podcast as well and being like, oh, Jeremy had a great time playing with you.
Well, that's where it's a
hasn't
little
played
bit
with you
funny.
enough.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you've played with me, you're like, why is this guy pumping your tires? I've played with Jeremy. It's not that great.
The one time you play with him, he's amazing.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you're sucked into a friendship you didn't want to be in.
The 25th time of playing with him. Jeremy, we can be on another card. Which one are you going to be on? I'll arrive later so I can be on a card with you, Daryl.
How good do I have to play? How bad do I have to play so I can play with you?
Should we message the tournament director to see if we can be put on the cards for the first round?
That's right. They know that chain out has to be on the same card for the first round, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, anyways,
so cool.
Yeah, that was great. I think it was a really good time tonight. 2 great episodes.
Are we doing anything else, or is that going to be it?
I think we can finish there. We're sitting at, what are we at?
9.
Yeah. We could always do you know what?
41 minutes.
Let's do this. I have a couple items. I'm going to bring them down here to finish this off in some fun. So I've created on the fly, no Chat GPT help on these ones because Chat GPT can't do crap with what I did here. Chatty G can't help me with these. So I've got some kind of riddles / puns that have disc golf associated with them.
I don't need anything.
And are you ready for them?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So why was the Grinch's disc golf bag so heavy?
Why was the disc golf Grinch's bag so heavy?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I trying to work this out? I don't know. Why was the disc golf Grinch's bag so heavy?
Because it was full of rocks. Wait, I've got more.
All right.
You see where I'm going with this?
I see where you're going with them. Okay.
If Rudolph got sick, which reindeer would a disc golfer say should take over?
Maybe an eagle?
Comet, of course.
No.
You got it. Got it.
Okay.
If Santa's sleigh wasn't going fast, I'd probably use this disc to top up the tank.
Which disc would Santa use to top up the tank? So we're thinking Spirit of Christmas, Magic.
Well, you never know with me.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to think what powers Santa's sleigh. You believe. You've got to believe to make the Santa sleigh go higher.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have a bit of Santa Christmas magic.
Sure. not where I went.
Go on then.
Octane.
Yeah. Okay.
Santa likes to make a list of who's been naughty and nice. If he shared that information via a disc, that would be some pretty good blank.
A4 paper. I'm just going with the way that you're thinking. That would be some pretty good... ...
If
he shared the naughty and nice list.
Yeah, Santa likes to make a list of who's been naughty and nice. If he shared that information via a disc, that'd be some pretty good ... feedback. Which manufacturer is Santa's favorite to visit on Christmas Eve?
I mean, apart from Innova, but Santa likes to visit... he goes all over the world, so maybe he likes to make a path over latitude 64.
Oh, that's a good guess, but I'd say Clash, of course, because they always have cookies. All right. If Santa delivered you a disc and also the item the disc was named after, which would you choose? This one, you can tell me anything, but I'll tell you what I'll choose.
I would choose... I'm trying to think of something to do with money or gold. I mean...
A banger, maybe? Would you choose?
Latitude 64 has the gold line, the gold series of discs, so maybe I'll have a gold disc.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, you'd get a gold disc and get some gold. I was going to say a Corvette.
What?
Yeah, you get a Corvette with a Corvette.
Yeah.
And then my last one is, what disc did the elves give Santa for being the best leader?
For being the best leader.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would be the captain.
Oh, that's a good one. I'll take that as a good answer. I was going to say it was a boss.
The boss.
Yeah. But
see, okay, yeah.
But these were totally me on the fly.
Really?
Coming up with these. Talk about gold, hey?
Right.
Which was your favorite?
I mean,
Was it the
favorite
rocks?
Is such a define favorite really.
I kind of like the Clash because they
Clash
always
and
have
the
cookies.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I thought that was good. Or I also liked because the bag was full of rocks.
Yeah, that
Maybe it was like,
I mean,
maybe I could have said, why was Grinch Dave Dunapace's disc golf bag so heavy, or something like that.
Yeah, they all had some merit there, and some apart from Octane. I'm not saying that wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't at the top.
Yeah, well, I can see that Dylan enjoyed at least a couple of them. He got the cookies. But apparently, as we found out, not ginger with raisins in them.
Anything with raisins, apparently. Yeah, I don't know what everybody else picked, but I went traditional chocolate chip, and that didn't really go down that great either. But
that's a great cookie. I do.
It's pretty safe.
You know, the thing about chocolate chip cookies for me is that
I don't
trying to get a good chocolate chip cookie where it's not too crispy, not too doughy and chewy. It's got to be like that perfect.
Wow, you don't want much for Christmas, do you?
No, not much. You know,
I actually don't mind a ginger cookie. I like a ginger nut.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not my typical leave out for Santa cookie.
So my family just did a Christmas cookie bake, and they made a few different ones. Another one too is just almond roca. I love almond roca. I know it's not cookie, but it's like a candy. That's the hard chocolate with almost like a caramel thing underneath it. It's got almonds. Oh, if you haven't had it, good. It's like a bark type thing.
Oh.
But anyways, you know where I'd like to find all of those cookies this Christmas?
I don't know, Jeremy.
When I come down to our podcast,
give me some sort of warning me.
When we come down to our podcast studio on Christmas morning, there's only one place that I'd like to find the cookies. And you know where that is?
Where would that be, Jeremy?
That'd be around the basket.
I thought you were going to say Christmas tree.